All right, good morning, everyone. We'll stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, happy Tuesday, 7 days before the election day, so make sure you go vote. This will be our last meeting in here. Our next meeting will be November 6th, the day after the election, back in the council chambers. Yep, we've got so we should have there. Also, the council meeting that evening will be back over there at 5 o'clock. So, Mr. Auditor, we got two big sets of claims and some minutes to read.
Got a bunch of minutes. Let's see, start out with your October 22nd regular meeting.
Any questions or comments about those minutes?
Questions? Move to approve.
Okay. Second. All in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? Minutes are good.
And then I've got the October 24th bid opening for the culvert replacement project. To approve.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay.
And then I have the October 28th bid opening for the Hasselberger Bridge project.
All three of us were present at that one yesterday. So any questions or comments about that?
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor by aye? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. On to the claims, Mr. Brandon.
I've got the October 24th payroll claim docket for $1,411,351.24.
Any questions or comments about the first set of claims?
Motion to approve payroll for October 24th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Claims carry.
Then we've got the regular claim docket for October 19th through October 24th for $4,323,739.66. And that's pretty high because we have income tax distributions in there for the cities and towns.
You have 7330 lit certified share, 7331 public safety, and 7332 lit economic development. So $3.1 million of that $4.3 million claim goes to all of our towns and cities. So, any questions or comments about that?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Mr. Randall?
Nope.
Okay. First on the docket today is the burn ban. We're going to extend that another week. Still no rain. Maybe rain possible Thursday and Friday. Some strong wind too, obviously the last couple of days, continuing today. So we're going to extend that until next Tuesday and we'll reevaluate again after that. So that's good. Mr. Bramble, we got a contract between Purdue and the Vigo County government.
Yeah, this is a contract. It's signed annually or approved annually between Purdue and Vigo County for the operation of the Purdue Extension Office.
And Terry has looked over that.
I did review it. I'm fine with it from a legal perspective.
Any questions or comments?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right, we got two really big projects to accept an award today. So we'll start with the culvert replacement project. Larry, I know you're here. There's some folks from HWC too.
Sure. So, as the auditor alluded to, we had a bid opening for the culvert projects. So we did receive 5 bids. All of them very competitive. Would recommend that we award the bid to Milestone Contractors in the amount of $2,331,000.
This was an American Rescue Plan Act project appropriated by the council earlier this year. Or was that one of the first ones in 23 or 22?
23.
22. Okay. So this will replace How many culverts?
17 culverts across the various areas across the county.
So this is a big one. Any questions or comments from commissioners?
We worked hard on this, just as you've done all your culverts and bridges prioritized, and these were the most urgent
Yep.
pressing, and
These are all the ones rated 4 or lower evaluations.
Entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve, contract for replacement, culverts, totaling $2,331,000, from Milestone Contractors.
I second that.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Next one's Hasselberger Bridge, Bridge 205.
So this one we opened yesterday. This is also, we received 5 bids for this one as well. So it's good to see that much interest in our projects as well. So we opened this yesterday, we reviewed the bids, and would recommend that we award the bid to the lowest responsible bidder, CLR Incorporated, in the amount of $1,366,462.80. And this is, like you said, for the Hasselberger Bridge project. So it's a complete replacement of that Hasselberger Bridge.
Can you guys kind of give us, Larry, how we came to this bridge and probably a realistic construction timeline for 25?
Sure. So this one is a bridge we had identified in our inventory of new repairs. Excuse me. And it's something that ties into some of the plans we have for the north end and our Clinton Road project and everything else. This is going to be a detour route for several of those projects up there. So we want to make sure this bridge is in pretty good shape and able to handle that traffic, rather than maybe have something go wrong while those other projects are under construction. So this is kind of how we came to this conclusion for this bridge, and also with the availability of ARPA funds for this project, it made this one a little bit easier to do and helped out with some of our funds for our Key Bridge Fund and everything. We were able to do this one earlier.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners? That's what, nearly $4 million worth of projects.
The culverts was a little more, but the bridge was a little less, so we're.
Correct. So, well, as far as the funding goes, culverts is kind of hard to run estimates for every one of those just because of the various sites and everything else. So we didn't do a detailed cost estimate for that. We had some ranges that we knew for each one of those culverts. So the funding we had available was about 2.1 for the culverts, so it's a little bit more. We'll make up that shortfall from our Key Bridge Fund. The estimate for the Hasselberger Bridge was just under 1.8 million. Has some contingency built in there, just some unknowns with those concrete arches, so that's well under the estimate. So it's nice to have good bids for a change. Kind of buck the pattern that we've had for the last previous years. It's a lot higher than our estimates. So construction time frame on both of these, probably look to start some of these. Most of those culverts are rural, so we'll probably start most of those over the winter. They get those replaced, probably leave those in gravel till spring. They're all pretty low volume roads for the most part. Any of them that are high volume roads, we'll wait till the spring before we start those for construction, so we can get those patched back in. As far as Hasselberger goes, we'll probably get that one started over the winter as well. Do some clearing work so utilities can relocate, and probably some demo work in the winter months until we can start it in the spring.
I make a motion to approve contract on the Hasselberger Bridge.
Yeah, this Hasselberger Bridge has been on the radar for, I think, 2 or 3 years now. And one of the design changes is it's going to have the center span removed, which causes us some continuing repair to that bridge. So should improve that as well. Second that motion.
And that's word CLR Incorporated. So all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great work, Larry. That's a lot. So,
Hey,
and we know we're in a timeline too. You all the stuff wrapped up by the end of the year. All right. Next on the agenda is an amended ordinance. Terry, thank you to your team for doing this. What we have seen across the county on designated trails that the county has built are side-by-sides, four-wheelers, ATVs, UTVs, sometimes riding on our trails. We didn't have an ordinance specific to or have the ability to fine people for using their ATVs or UTVs on their trails. Now we do. So our amended ordinance pertaining to off-road vehicles kind of added some wording to section 10 and 11, talking about ATVs and UTVs in our county parks, how they shall comply with being on the roads, not in the parks and on the grass. And section 11 specific is operation on Vigo County trails. So no off-road vehicle shall be operated on any Vigo County owned and designated trails at any time. The penalty right now is a Class C infraction, which is basically a speeding ticket. And then it'll get worse after that if you're caught again. As always, a little bit of what we're seeing with the ATVs and UTVs is some drinking and driving. We definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want people under the age of 18 on our county roads in ATVs, and specifically without helmets and things of that nature. So I believe this was passed originally in 2019. So it's the First Amendment made to this ordinance. So Terry, thank you. With that, I entertain a motion to approve the amended ordinance.
Make a motion with those amendments to our ordinance.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, with that, that's the conclusion of business for today. Open the floor to comments from the public.
Well, I'm Kevin Ball, I'm Director of Club Shelter. I addressed you a few weeks ago and said you guys get back with me. I brought some literature, our statements and everything, what needs to be done in order to keep our facility open. You know, some of you don't know, it's Club Soda, we're a sober living environment. We house, up to 104 recovering alcoholics and addicts. We house Vigo County residents from the jail, probation, parole, and we've been hit with some, we got the fire department, new code updates and everything. That's gonna cost us, right around $6,000-7,000. And then we have a lead abatement from the Vigo County Health Department, and that's gonna be another $26,000. On top of all the increase and everything else we're dealing with. And public's been great. We've got our vehicles, up and going now. We're moving forward slowly but surely, but I was asking, you guys for some kind of assistance if possible.
Yes, sir. Okay, we'll take that information when the meeting's over. Any other public comments today? Seeing none. Any comments from commissioners or other elected officials in the room? Commissioners?
We didn't ask Larry about it, but Spring Hill, or Canal Road has stripes on it now. That project turned out really well. I think we have a few more turn lanes to put on there and everything, but
You got some handwork to do, so stop bars, turn arrows, stuff like that.
that was our last major road project. So it's good to have that done. I travel that all the time and it's much safer. Thank you, Larry.
Kevin, anything? Joni? All right, well, like I said earlier, 17,632 people have voted early. It's really good for Vigo County, so hopefully we have a really good turnout on election day. You can vote now. There's 4 additional vote centers that opened up today. So make sure you get out and participate and vote. Other than that, stay in recess until next Wednesday, back in the council chambers.